up, everybody, to this week's episode of Everybody Eats. My name is Briss.
I'm Cheese.
And this week we have our very special guest, my sis, Mikey.
Y'all related for real? Oh,
in Christ.
I mean,
Right.
I don't be knowing them.
That was fine. So Mikey is a fashion blogger as well as a content creator. So thank you for being on the show with us.
Of course.
Definitely appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So first and foremost, I mean, what got you initially started with fashion blogging? Like, where did it all start for you?
I think the first time I seen Devil Wears Prada is where I decided I wanted to go into fashion. When I actually went to college, I was originally an English major. I bounced between that and communications until I landed on fashion and retail, and then I just kind of supplemented like the communications aspect to it. That's when I kind of decided I wanted to do more of the fashion writing, but I actually majored in merchandising and like fashion production, garment production. So I kind of veered away from that and went more towards like the fashion writing. So I did like freelance for Fly Paper, and then I of course launched my website last year. Oh yeah, it's been a year. Last year, Mikeisha.com. So yeah, kind of geared it more towards like covering events and like being a correspondent and keeping people up on trends. So.
Okay.
I always wanted to do a blog, but I would get on the sites and I'd create a product, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I would hate it and I would get rid of it and never publish it. So this was the first time. This was the first time I actually let the world see something I worked on. So.
Okay, that's what's up. Would you say you're very much of a perfectionist? Like you're very critical of yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for sure. And even now, like my website's locked right now because I'm updating it. It's only been a year, and I'm like, I scratched what I had before. I want to do it different, so it'll be back up in a couple weeks.
Gotcha. That's what's up. But yeah, you were to ask something?
I don't remember. I forgot.
Okay.
Nah, Chris.
It is what it is, you know. How old are you?
26.
Where are you from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Your whole life, huh?
Whole life, all 26 years. Not for too much longer, hopefully though. So.
What are some things you plan to or hope to accomplish through fashion blogging?
I really want to land my first pitch with like a major publication. I've been doing pitches like this past year. Shout out to Bailani because she assists me in doing pitches. So shout out to her. Okay. But yeah, I really want to land my first pitch. It could be with Fader, it could be with Refinery 29, it could be with Vogue. I don't really care. I'll be really excited when the first one happens. But ultimately, I kind of told them earlier, I want to move to New York. That's always been the dream. That's actually, the biggest hub for fashion, in the country. So, but I want to go there and not necessarily work in I guess I want to be on the journalism side of the fashion world. So working in a large publication like Vogue or Teen Vogue or Elle or Refinery 29 is the goal.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. That was gonna be one of my questions. Like, what would be your dream job? Above anything else?
That's a good question. I don't. Right now, there's not a lot of Black editors in chief, like at a lot of these publications. Teen Vogue actually just got a Black female editor.
Oh, okay.
Which is really dope. She's just doing a lot of great content that Teen Vogue's never had before, and it's from a completely different perspective, of course. So that would be option one, to be like editor-in-chief of a publication. Also, I'm geared more towards publications that create a space for people of color, like Refinery 29 does R29 Unbothered, and it's all this like subcategory about like Black women, and they do a lot of content. They have a separate Instagram for it and everything. So that's a big part of going into journalism in the fashion industry, because it's always not that representation there at the table. And I don't want to write about, not to say I don't want to write things I don't want to write about, but I want it to be like a raw perspective from a woman. So
yeah,
that's a big part.
cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
are some of your favorite brands?
Favorite
That's a good
brands?
question.
Ah, okay.
Up and coming, already established.
Up
all
and
time, it
coming.
doesn't
Well,
matter.
today I am wearing
shit, there we
Studio 103.
Okay.
This is a local Columbus brand here.
No.
Says I don't want to die local, which I love this shirt because that's something I live by, and I feel like a lot of people, some people get this negative connotation, I think, to that saying of I don't want to die local, like, and it's no like shade to like your hometown, but some people just want to go, not to say bigger for lack of a better word, but some people really want to step outside of their hometown boundaries, and a lot of people have, and a lot of people do it successfully. A lot of people do it and they come back home for a while and they got to try again. But I think it's perfectly fine to feel like you don't want to die local. When you die, you want people to remember your name outside of your hometown is what I get a lot from it. So yes, it's one of my favorite brands. I love what Virgil Abloh's doing with Off-White and with Louis Vuitton. We all know when I'm for some Louis Vuitton, but I really like his creative direction on that. I don't know. Do I have favorite brands? Like, I'm not like a label whore, so
yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
like this jacket, Charlotte Russe is closing, y'all. This jacket was $15. Like, I'm all about the deals, so I can't really say like. Thank you. It was $15.
That's mine now.
It's oversized, so you could wear it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I keep it already.
But no, like I like finding these hidden gems. Like people are like, oh, Forever 21, everybody gonna have the same thing on. No, y'all are gonna have the same thing on.
Mm-hmm.
I go in there and find like a couple items that I'm trying to mix up with some other things. Yeah.
It takes talent to find shit in there.
Yeah, it's a headache.
It's a fucking mess.
It's a headache.
That shit gives me anxiety.
So I don't know if there's a lot of brands I love, like what they're doing. Like Dries Van Noten, I don't know if you guys know what it is. But there's a lot of like high fashion brands that I really appreciate, like the creative direction too. But on the streetwear side, I love a lot of our local brands when it comes to streetwear. General Public, which is also like a brother, like a partnership to Studio 103. Shout out to Brandon. I love their clothes. I love what JD is doing with his brand with Honors, which I feel like people haven't seen a whole lot of yet, but I really love the patchwork to that, the aspect of that, because I don't think we have anything like that in the city. But yeah, I don't know. I like a little bit of everything, and I'm not, price doesn't sell me, so like, I'm like, whatever. If I like it, I will wear it.
Okay. Now I know. So you have your son, obviously, Caden.
Yes.
How old is he?
Caden just turned 3 in January.
Just turned 3. Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
Terrible threes.
Right. So I know, like, I mean, between you and Mero, I mean, both of you guys are obviously like fashionably inclined people, just by nature. Do you guys have any intentions or any desires to like kind of like steer him towards that fashion industry kind of, or?
I think we've created a little monster already. Caden likes to pick out his own clothes.
Oh, okay.
He picked out some very, very colorful Air Maxes.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, and I low-key hated them. They're like 6 shades of blue, they're yellow, they got some tangerine orange check on them. I just was like, of all the shoes, like these. But that's his flavor. He's in tune with what he wants to wear already. I mean, he tried to put it on with a Spider-Man shirt that ain't matched, but if that's what you want to wear,
I mean, yeah.
that's power to you.
Right.
I'm trying to have him in a fit, and so now I gotta dress up the Spider-Man shirt. We gotta throw a leather jacket on or some Vans. Now we gotta make it go. But no, I definitely want him to have that freedom of expression, and that's with anything he does. Not even just fashion. Of course, I expect him to go to the Ohio State University because we both went there.
Right.
But no, I want him to feel free to like what he likes, to do what he does. If he can't dress, he gonna have a mama that's gonna tell him he can't dress. We all know that. We all know that. But no, I want him to choose whatever he wants to do. He's really into like Legos and Connects, and he likes to build. So I feel like he's gonna be this little Nesby engineer at like 5. He's probably gonna be building stuff out of his world. Right now, they're pretty impressive. I take pictures and send them to people that don't care about it, but I care. He's building planes and stuff that I'm surprised about. So he might not care about fashion as much as me and Romero do, but he likes what he likes, and I'm okay with that.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any other questions?
No, I'm done.
You good? Okay, yeah, I'm good too. Well, thank you for answering those questions.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Thank
Right.
Thank you for me being here.
Of course, anytime. So this week we all went to Little Palace. It is a small spot located in the downtown area. It's actually, it's so small that I actually have always been around this area, but I've always like overlooked it.
I've never seen it.
As a venue. Like I would see it like, oh, okay, there's something there, but I didn't recognize it as an actual like restaurant to go to.
I don't know. I've almost always known it was there, but it wasn't until fairly recently that I tried it, but we'll get into it.
Okay. So yeah, we pulled up to the spot. Obviously with downtown, the vast majority of your parking is going to be meters only. So just get in where you fit in. So we walk inside and you'll first notice it is fairly small, not too small, but you will sit about, 50 people in there?
Probably somewhere around here.
Okay, yeah, about 50 people. They kind of have like I don't know, it's really weird, like a half 50s vibe with half like sports bar kind of vibe. Like
a 50s sports bar?
Sure. Yeah, about 50 sports bar. Let's go with that.
Speak easy.
Yeah. Definitely had almost like a speakeasy. They had like old pictures on the wall from like the 50s or whatever. They had like old it looked like some Leave It to Beaver type.
I don't know, some black and white
movie reels playing on the TV.
Some old black and white shows or whatever. And then on the other half, you had sports TVs, just playing ESPN and things of that nature. So it was really, it's kind of weird, but I liked it. It gave it like a unique feel to me, at least.
Yeah.
So we get seated, and our server comes, and first thing I noticed, our server was really frantic. Like she was like.
It's like she had a lot going on.
Yeah, I don't know if she was the only server.
When we first got there, there wasn't very many people there, so it was a little weird.
Yeah.
And she was the bartender and the server, because then she said she was gonna make our drinks and she'd be right back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she was overwhelmed.
She did seem pretty overwhelmed, very hasty, things of that nature. But it's, fine for the most part. She forgot a couple of weird things, I'd say. So, me and her got our drinks, and then his came 5 minutes later.
It had been some time.
Yeah. Then
you were missing a dish.
He was missing a dish at one point. So a few mistakes were made, but yeah.
Not horrible.
Right.
We'll get into it when it's my turn.
So so we also offered our drinks. I had the Paris Manhattan, and in that was basically Knob Creek, Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, orange bitters, and Luxardo cherry. All I knew was I saw the words Knob Creek, and I pretty much knew that, oh yeah, this one I'm getting. Because all the rest of the words, I was like, okay, this looks fancy. So put it all together. I felt like it was gonna be a pretty good drink. I would say I was not disappointed. It was really good, in my opinion, while still being fairly strong as well. Because I definitely felt it as I was drinking it. So.
The Palace Punch, I believe it was Grey Goose, cranberry.
Pull up the picture if you want.
Oh yeah, let's look.
Yeah.
Oh, looky there. Here we go. Grey Goose, orange, Grey Goose, cherry noir, pineapple, and cranberry.
Yeah.
So it was a fruity drink, which was fine with me. It was kind of sweet. Once it got watered down, though, it was like a dub. It was no more once that ice started melting. But initially, it was really good. Had a little orange slice on the side. It was
cute.
It was cute. It was a cute little drink.
You said it tastes like a red gummy bear.
It did taste like a red gummy bear.
That is accurate. Yeah.
I let them try it. It definitely tastes like a
For
red
sure.
gummy bear.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Sure. It wasn't bad though. It was good.
I had the Lady Grey. It was Watershed 4-pill, gin, Earl Grey, simple syrup, and I don't remember what else.
Champagne flavor.
Champagne
It's gonna
flavor.
outshine us and remember.
Right, he always do that. He always do that.
Over here on Spark Notes.
Right, look at reading.
It was cool. It was balanced. I don't feel like the Earl Grey tea came through very much. Like it kind of just tastes like gin and champagne. Like it was a good gin. Like Watershed's good gin, but or solid anyway. I don't know. I'm not a huge gin drinker, so I don't know. I can't tell you if it's the best gin on earth or no shit like that. But it was good. It was solid.
Solid.
Yeah, it was solid.
You go to
Probably the last time you're gonna hear that.
Oh damn.
This episode. Nothing else was solid.
Right.
This is like an office moment where you look at
The camera. Yeah. Type shit. I love the office. So those are our drinks. Food wise, I think was I the one that got an appetizer? I'm pretty sure.
I mean, maybe technically, but like.
Well, she got
my salad
yeah.
was an appetizer.
Right. Okay. So for my appetizer, I got the calamari. So it's basically just like calamari. They gave me a slice of lemon and some like chipotle mayo.
Yeah, something like that.
Some type of sauce. I'll say that actually was like one of the redeeming qualities out of this entire experience. Like that calamari was pretty good to me. Like I don't know if I was like that just starving or if it was actually that good, but I was like smashing.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was alright.
I opted out.
It was a good start for sure.
It was. The pictures don't do it justice. It looks like light
It was like
skin,
pale and weird.
Funnel
pale.
cake.
Yeah, I was like, ugh, this looks nasty. But
Yes,
when I actually ate, I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. It was pretty crispy.
crispy on the outside, tender on the inside.
Exactly. So
Nice. Seasoned well.
yeah,
It was a great start.
It was a great start. Yeah.
My my appetizer was I got the chopped Caesar salad, the half portion. It tastes like lettuce.
Like what?
Lettuce.
It did. The Caesar, I was wondering, I should have asked if the dressing was house-made or not. I'm a fan of house-made dressings if they taste good. But this was like, it didn't taste like anything, and it might have had a little bit too much little baby anchovies in it or something. It was real like this tart taste to it. I wasn't a big fan of it. However, I ate majority of it because I also was hungry, but it wasn't anything special. Like, I don't know. And the Caesar was like doused barely, like little, like they tried to toss it.
Could have used a little more dressing.
Yeah. But would that have done anything?
I don't know.
Because it didn't taste like anything anyway. But
Look, man, I don't
tastes like lemonade on salad.
Lemonade?
It was tart.
Oh, shit.
Lemonade on the salad.
Fuck.
Just pour it out.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Okay. I didn't technically have an appetizer. Like I got the poutine, which was supposed to be my appetizer, but I didn't get that till everything else had already came out because our server forgot to put it in. But you know, like she was pretty busy or something. I guess.
She was honest about it.
She was like, oh, I forgot to put it in. I'm sorry. So I mean, it is what it is. It happens.
Yeah.
Mistakes happen. It's cool. However, I guess we'll just jump into the poutine and how it was. If you're not familiar with poutine, it's just like French fries, brown gravy, cheese curds. That's it. It's wildly simple. This wasn't it. It wasn't good. It wasn't like terrible. It wasn't like the worst thing I ever had. But it was just like, if you took, you know, like, I think it's like McCormick, like the packet of brown gravy, like the packet's like kind of like reddish or whatever, like with the powder in it. It's like a ramen seasoning packet, and you like add water and shit. If you took that, made that, poured it over some fries that you just kind of had sitting around for a little bit, and then put some cheese curds on top of it, that's basically what I ate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was not very good.
That was my first time having.
It was kind of seasoned well. My bad.
My bad, yeah.
Like it was kind of seasoned well, but again, that's probably because of like the ramen packet.
Oh my god, the pre-made shit.
I mean, it could have just been like beef based,
It just
as opposed to like the actual like powdery packet or whatever. But still, same concept.
Yeah.
Was not very good.
Like if Campbell's had a cream of beef, it would have been that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Campbell's had a cream of beef, all right.
That
Yeah.
was
That's
it.
fair. Yeah, I mean,
Nah.
I get where we going with that.
I like out of a can.
I fucks with Campbell's though, so I don't know, probably would have been better. Campbell's be going.
Might have been a little better. Okay, it was like beef bouillon.
Yeah,
Beef
for sure.
Yeah. Nah, it was my first time having poutine.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my first time even saying that word out loud. Yeah. Even though I didn't even have any expectations going into it, because I never had it before, that was pretty like lackluster. Fries were butt. The gravy was, I mean, like it was literally just like meh. And then the whole thing was just a mess, honestly. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay. That's fair.
Cool.
Yeah, so those were our appetizers. For our regular like food entrees, I actually chose two of the sliders. I had the Palace Burger as well as the crisp chicken sandwich. So the Palace Burger was actually terrible.
Don't look at me. What you think?
I was trying to figure out like the correct wordage I was looking for. It was kind of like that like lunch meat that you would get at school that they kind of just like throw on there, but they put like two buns around it. And I think they might have put like a slice of cheese on there or something. I didn't even finish it. I ate like half of it, and I usually finish all my food typically, or if I don't.
A slider you didn't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even that big. I didn't even
You
finish it.
ain't finished the slider.
Yeah, it was like that big. So, was not good at all. The crisp chicken sandwich, I will say I was enjoying it. I did enjoy it. And then Mikey referred to it as
It was a frozen chicken patty.
the frozen chicken patty that you would get at school. I would say it was a well-cooked frozen chicken patty that you would get at school. So like if you were at school and you got this, you'd be like, okay, this ain't too bad. Like, you know, it was good for school lunch. But
Oh, I know exactly what it tastes like.
what?
You know the kid cuisines that got the nuggets.
Oh.
That you know how that meat tastes and like it don't taste like regular nuggets.
Kid cuisine.
Kid
Oh
cuisine.
my god.
Yeah, that's what that reminded me of. I kept saying frozen chicken patty, but
Yeah.
it's that. That's what I tasted. I had the lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
I had the mac, no cheese.
Yeah.
Did you ask for it with no cheese? Or-
No, it was just on its John Cena. It was not there. It was invisible.
Can't see.
You can't see.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. There was no cheese, I don't think. I don't know. It came out with these little red flakes on the top. I haven't decided if they were peppers, like shavings, pencil shavings. At this moment, we don't know. But
I mean, you call it like sperm, right?
I did. I wasn't sure. It did just look like someone just. I don't know what they were. It wasn't on the menu. They didn't taste like anything. The macaroni didn't taste like anything. It tastes like a boiled noodle. They didn't even drop a little salt in the water before they boiled the noodles or nothing. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was the worst mac and cheese I've ever had in my whole life, and that says a lot because I've had some fucked up mac and cheese in my life.
We're not gonna get into that.
Right. That's a story.
Another story after you told us that.
But no, it was horrible.
DM for inquiry.
DM for inquiry.
We can give you the scoop
Right.
via DM. But no, it was really bad. The lasagna was okay. It had meatballs in it. I actually didn't taste the meatballs. I didn't see a meatball. I did see the Italian sausage, but they made it in the menu that seemed like it was gonna have like little meatballs and then Italian sausage. I don't know
I mean,
what
it's
they
usually
were.
Italian sausage in meatballs, so I mean,
But it had a comma,
Same,
like
same.
it was separation on the menu. Like there was multiple things in
Sometimes you just want to add extra words.
To make it sound good.
So I was expecting more. But it was
same
okay. It was very like below Olive Garden. And I like Olive Garden. It was that. And I feel like for like some like a real, like not that Olive Garden's not a real restaurant, but you know, I felt like it should have tasted better than Olive Garden.
Right.
And I was like, I could have went to
Or at
Olive
least
Garden
on par.
for this, or at least at that level. But I felt like I could have went to Olive Garden and got a tour in Italy for this.
So your salad sucked. Your macaroni and cheese was god awful.
It was mac.
Mac, no cheese.
And your lasagna was.
It was okay.
Subpar.
It was subpar, yeah.
Subpar, yeah.
Yeah, they picked some good lettuce, though. It was not the recall lettuce from.
The E. coli lettuce?
Yeah. It was nice and crisp, fresh.
Okay.
That is a plus.
Yeah.
Okay, I fucks with that. Bet. Well, just to recap here, your shit. Yeah, the chicken sandwich, like it was okay. It was alright. School lunch is a pretty good description of that. The burger, however, was pretty offensive. Like, there was no seasoning whatsoever on that slider. I don't know. That shit was gross. Like, and I only had like a tiny little piece of it. And I was like, I don't ever want to put that in my mouth again.
I didn't try it. I was scared.
Right, yeah.
Refused to try it.
Yeah,
fuck. Jesus Christ.
Salmonella.
Yeah, that macaroni and cheese. Jesus. Well. Yeah, it was just like boiled like shells. Like, you were much better off, you feel me? If you were thinking about ordering macaroni and cheese there, just go home, stop by your local grocery store and grab the shit in the blue box. You know what I'm talking about. Just get the Kraft, dog. It's better. Just put a little salt in there,
That probably would be
a little
better.
bit of garlic powder or something. It's gonna go way harder than that.
Lasagna.
The lasagna was cool. It was alright.
Lasagna was pretty cool.
Lasagna was not bad. It was pretty good. Like I'd be alright with that.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the fuck I ordered. Shit. What I have?
A Philly cheese.
Oh, sorry, I had a Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, that shit was poop.
Wait, what?
It was alright. It wasn't good.
It tastes like frozen steak. You know, you get steakums like in the freezer aisle at Kroger, and it's just a little slab with a little piece
Was
of
there
paper
cheese on it?
No. A little bit. Because I don't eat onions. Like,
Oh, okay.
I don't like big chunks of onions,
Yeah.
so I was like pulling them out, but it was a little cheese
in there
somewhere.
Okay, cool. It was alright. It needed more seasoning. It needed more, in my opinion, it needed more onion, more peppers, more cheese. I don't know if it had like tomato on it or not, but it needed a condiment of some sort.
No, there was nothing on it. It was just dry.
Also, yeah, the meat itself was kind of dry. Oh no, it was very disappointing.
Holy shit. Okay. Was that all the food? I think it was, right?
Yeah, fortunately we didn't eat nothing else.
I don't think so.
We tried so much.
Fortunately, we didn't eat nothing.
Because we ordered hella food. It was like we was really like.
Oh, we about to smash.
Yeah. We just got in shit and was taking
Oh,
bites and
yeah.
shit like, and then just looking at each other like, your shit cool, bro. My shit ain't really hit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It was meh.
Man, that's pretty accurate.
Well, let's get to these ratings.
Well, we got that price.
Oh, my fault.
The price.
Too much because it was terrible.
I mean, yeah. But it was average, I say. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was average.
Average price. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a little.
Average pricing, below average food.
It did have low value because of that. Yeah.
You know, when Christian said that those were priced low because they were sliders,
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were getting like 3 little sliders, like cheeseburger. I didn't know you were literally getting one single slider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, in that case, it might have been expensive.
Mm.
Cause I was like, oh, sliders, and then when you had like one of each, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like normal, like typical tiny slider. It was like
It was
big for a slider, but
yeah.
they weren't like a full size burger or sandwich yet.
Right.
You feel me?
It was like
a preteen.
A junior bacon cheeseburger.
You feel me? Type shit.
So yeah, no, yeah, definitely low value because the taste didn't really make up for the low cost, whatever. So
I feel terrible.
yeah, I don't. But yes, now to the ratings. I would give the Little Palace I give him a 2.
Oh!
I'll give him a 2, mainly due to the fact that one, I did really like that interior. I like that setting, that atmosphere. It was very quaint. It was like dark, like it was like a in the cut type vibe, which I didn't think was like really possible in the downtown area. As well as the fact that that calamari that I had did boost it up a little bit. I probably would have gone like a 1.75, but it boosted up from 1.75 to a 2. So I'll give it a 2.
Did we tell you it's out of 4?
Yes, out of 4. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you probably wasn't gonna go that high, but.
Now I ain't gonna say 2.
You're right.
No, we was out of 5.
Oh, now we got a 1.
I give y'all 1.5. No, seriously. I just wasn't sold on any of it. It was very subpar. I give it like 1.75. 1.75 is the best I can do. It was just nothing. The lasagna tried to have a little flavor from everything else we had, but nothing. I just felt like no one seasoned anything back there. Like,
what was I doing back there?
yeah. I ran out.
Ran out of seasoning?
And my lasagna was like lukewarm. Like,
I will say when I had a bite of it.
yeah, it was like.
It wasn't the hottest.
No, it was like they took your little slice out the pan.
It wasn't the coldest, but it wasn't the hottest.
The cold.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with a 1.75. Chris, like that it was ducked off. It needed to be.
She said, hide that shit.
Oh shit.
Good. I never found it before. I found it on Google, but you
ain't gonna never find it again. Oh shit!
Let's get some flat out 1.
Yo, this is our first one ever. This is my
Just for
Yeah,
reasons I haven't even.
No, go ahead.
For reasons I haven't even all the way touched on yet. Like when we first walked in, I immediately smelled like the carpet or some shit. Something in there don't smell right. A, B, the food just was not up to par at all. C, unfortunately, I guess maybe they were understaffed. It's like our bartender was also our server while we were sitting at a table.
was not at the bar.
Yeah, we were not. We were on the opposite side of it. Yeah. They got their drinks, and then I was just chilling, kind of hanging out, looking around for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. That macaroni and cheese was offensive, as was that burger. That shit was not cool at all. Fuck, man, this place sucked.
It really did.
I didn't want it to. Like, I'm sorry. It just kind of is what it is. It was something else that was just like, what the fuck? I can't remember what though. I feel like that's enough.
I mean, you done drug it.
Like, straight up, like you walk in there, it kind of smells.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all noticed
I
it.
smelled
Dog poop.
Dog.
I said that when we were there. I
You
said
did
I
say
kept
that.
getting a whiff.
No, I didn't hear that shit. I must have missed.
I didn't smell that. It smelled like old
Like mothballs?
carpet, like,
Old people.
or like they be in the back mopping with like a dirty mop that they ain't never cleaned before, just pushing around.
That's where all the seasoning is.
On the floor in the mop. That's where all the seasoning is. That's disgusting. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit. That's right. Also, you feel me? Like, she forgot my poutine in the first place.
Oh yeah.
It was just all fucked up. Maybe it was just a bad night. You feel me? Maybe we need to go back when the A-team is there. If such a thing exists.
No.
But the thing is, she tried to act busy, and when we got there was like 3.5 people there.
It was not.
It did start.
Wait, what's 0.5 people?
It maybe had 10 people, a little, maybe 15.
Oh, it was. She found her tether there at the restaurant.
Yeah, that's right. Her tether was there.
First of all, that other girl was scary. People just don't have no sense of like personal space.
It was some little girl that like just kind of peeked her head over like the little like old school like what's that shit called?
Staring directly
partition
into my
looking
soul.
shit.
Yeah.
She was just staring at me.
And right here.
I'm turning around thinking I'm looking at a painting.
Yeah, like I pointed her out and she like looked right past her and saw her and then like jumped.
Right. Like a horror movie.
Right.
Like seeing Donald Trump in person.
Okay. We gotta chill now. That was a child.
Oh my god.
That's why it scared me.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Fuck them kids.
Fuck.
It was scary.
Well, thank you, Mikey, for joining us. We appreciate you, for sure. Yeah.
The food was not great, but this was great.
Right, the camaraderie
was great.
the fellowship.
Yes.
Have fun.
So last, before we get out of here, I mean, did you have any shout outs you wanted to do or any upcoming projects you want to speak on or just anything in general?
I am working on a few things here and there. Of course, make sure you visit my website, MikeishaDaché.com.
You gotta unlock it.
Yeah, it's gonna be unlocked. I swear. This week, next week.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. It's gonna be there. It's in my bio on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Same names, Mikeisha Daché.
I like pulling that shit.
Make sure you come out to Columbus Sneakerball on May 4th. It's for a great cause. We are raising, in hopes of raising $10,000 to provide shoes for children and families that are in Franklin County Children's Services. For those who are less fortunate and don't have the luxury to afford, a lot of the shoes that we all may buy. So there'll be a pop-up in the summer, their very own pop-up. They'll be VIPs and they'll get all the shoes. It's gonna be really dope, but buy tickets. If you can't come, donate. Donations will help us buy shoes, even if people don't, if you can't come, you can't participate physically, you can donate. So come out for Columbus Sneakerball. It's gonna be a great time. I think I work on, things here and there, but that's the big thing that I'm working on right now. So.
Okay, that's dope. That's a great cause.
Yes,
sure.
yes. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Cause I remember niggas getting flamed for not having shoes in middle school.
Oh.
It was bad, man. Our elementary, it was awful.
Listen, don't get me started.
See ya.
Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Tip your service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the food's terrible.
Even if that food was awful and we still tip.
Still tip.
Still tip.
Even if they don't bring your food out.
She forgot shit, still got tip.
Alright. So yeah.
They say at least 18%? At least.
Oh, I did 20.
Yeah, 20 is usually
The standard.
Yeah. She probably should have got like 18.
18.
Yeah, for sure.
You're welcome, Marge.
Marge?
Oh my god.
Alright.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you.
Bye.
Bye bye now.